What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Pork Chop here, and I'm coming at you with entry number 3 of the June Vlog Challenge 2026, which makes this June 3rd, 2026. That's how that works. I know how to math. It's a good thing. June 3rd.
I feel like we make this joke
entry
every
number 3. If you go by the days, which sometimes I have a hard time even doing that, but I roll with the punches for the most part. Let's see. Today I recorded the food review for tomorrow, which is the Cantonese beef brisket. I keep wanting to say Japanese, but it's Cantonese. It's Cantonese.
Not the same thing.
Not the same thing. But yeah, I did that review today, so that'll be up tomorrow. Went to go pick up my tugs for the wedding this weekend, but my pants were too long. Like, they noticed it before I did. I put my pants on.
Oh, I still have to fix it.
And so I walked out unprompted. Like, I got dressed and went straight to the mirrors and was kind of like checking myself out and seeing how I looked. And they're like, would you like your pants fixed, sir? And I'm like, oh yeah, they were, because they were like draping over the shoe, so I couldn't even see the shoelaces. And they were like, okay, so we're gonna measure it and blah blah blah. You can come pick it up tomorrow, just sometime tomorrow. I'm like, all right, cool. All the other groomsmen got theirs already, and so I'm like, yay! And I got away an extra day. I did see Andrew and Ashley and the kids. They were leaving as I was going in.
Oh.
And
I like them.
I do too. And Andrew's like, hey, I was gonna text you earlier, but I'm like, yes. And he's like, I was thinking about you and I can both do a speech at the wedding. And I'm like, okay, I can do that for sure. I can do a speech. You can do a speech. We can do one together. Whatever. He's like, I figured that I would just wing it. I'm like, I did it with my sister's wedding and it turned out great. So I think
we'll
I can.
See. There's a timeline.
There's a timeline.
Yes.
Oh.
She already had to tell them who was giving speeches.
Oh.
I think.
Well, I guess we're
They
sharing
may
a spot.
open it up.
But
But
I think we might be sharing a spot. We're gonna have to like.
well, what I'm saying is
half-time
Andrew
it.
doesn't make that decision.
No, but he's like, hey, yeah, look at that. Like, I've been thinking, like, you know, the past couple months, like, you know, if I did give a speech, like, what would I say? What would I talk about? This and that.
You'd be good at it.
Well, I mean, I'm good at winging it. Clearly,
You are.
I don't script any of this. This is just top of my noggin. Food reviews, I have no script. I just had a camera and food in front of me, and I tried to make it entertaining for y'all. So
I don't think I've ever written a speech. I've had to give
no.
a lot of them. And I don't
No,
think I've ever written one.
like, they're like, hey, you know, the brother of the bride is gonna come up and give a speech, and people are like, oh, did you write that? I'm like, no, it was just these two right here is where it came from. And tried really hard not to cry, because, you know, I had to mention my dad a few times. So I was just,
He's talking about for his sister's
my
wedding.
sister's wedding. Not Tanner's hasn't happened yet. So, but I probably still will mention my dad a couple of times in the speech. Let's be honest, because my dad loved Tanner, and so that it's gonna be great. We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Probably rehearsal night. Be like,
you
hey,
might want to know that.
excuse
that was
me.
part of the final meeting.
Because if Andrew just needs to give one, then that's cool. Like, you know, he can do his thing. That's the brother. So let him do the thing. But anywho, so got to see them, and they said everything was great. So I did that before I went and did the food review. And then this morning I did a food review with an energy drink. And I can't remember which energy drink it was. So I guess it was the
He
Jolt.
didn't share with me, can you tell?
The Jolt root beer is what I reviewed this morning. So I'm switching my Tuesday reviews to Wednesday reviews, Wednesday evening reviews. I did a little bit of research and a little bit of, you know, calibrating, and it said that like Wednesday nights was like a prime slot for me that I'm kind of like wasting. So I'm like, oh, I can put a food review there and see what happens with that. And so we'll see what happens at that slot for sure. time will tell because it's only been up for almost 2 hours, so we'll see what happens. And nothing else to really report. Oh yeah, the Bricks and Minifigs thing just got a little deeper. Bricks and Minifigs is trying to kick Reckless Ben off of Patreon, trying to get his Patreon shut down, and that's like his like sole source of income besides his merch. And Patreon actually did a video response and told Bricks and Minifigs to kick Bricks, and that they were actually not going to like get him off the program or anything like that. And it was just a rare occasion because the corporation stuck up for the little guy and didn't side with the other corporation. And their whole thing was, if you want to sue us, that's fine. They pretty much were like, we have more money than you, so if you want to sue us, then you're gonna go broke and we might be fine. And I thought that was really like decent of Patreon, because they easily could have been like, oh, corporation, incorporation, you know, there's always a bigger fish.
Yeah, they could have.
But they stuck with their guy. They stuck with Reckless Ben, so that's great. And I hope that gets resolved here pretty soon. Again, they reached out. Apparently Lego was going to make a statement, but I don't know how true that's going to be for the time being. And let's see, what else was going on today? I started doing text-to-speech for another horror story compilation coming out that I've been working on. I actually have 3. One's already done, and I have 2 in the pipeline. And I started doing like voice work for the second one. Just finished the first story. It came out great. I was really proud of that stuff. I write scripts for. That stuff I write. Like I obviously make that up on the top of my head, but I like the horror stories that I write. To be honest with you, I think they're really great. I think they're really neat. They're really neat, so to say. And eventually, the plan is when she doesn't have 1.5 million things to juggle.
Does that day exist?
Maybe when you have like 500,000, not 1 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one of those days, whenever that exists. We're gonna have them in podcast form, and she said that she's gonna do the voice work for me. Mm-hmm. And we're probably gonna start from the Genesis with the 3 delivery horror stories, and then work all the way up to current, the best that we can. I think with research I saw that like the first like dozen should be like a daily upload, and then after that it's like a week upload, and then 2 weeks, and then a month. I don't know. I got to go back and look at my research notes with that. And yeah, so I think I have well over 100 stories now. So she's got quite a bit of work ahead of her, to say the least.
It'll be fun though.
But I'm really excited about it. She's only listened to, I think you've only listened to the 3 delivery horror stories, and I don't think you've listened to anything else that I've written.
I don't think so.
So that'll be a new adventure for her too, and maybe she can tell me like, oh, this is really great, or not your best. I actually did put into Claude to rank my stories from Claude's favorite to least favorite. And I was actually kind of surprised by some of the picks, but some of them I'm like, well, yeah. Well, she wrote one.
I did.
And Claude was like, this is like top 5. Good, congratulations. Like, oh, my wife wrote that. Like, oh, well, your wife wrote a top 5 story, so good for her. She knows how to write. I'm like, yes, she does. And then my sister's was like top 10, I think. She wrote a story for me at one point, and then the rest written by me. And yeah, this current topic that I'm on, it's like I have like just a mental block, and I don't know how to like, I started it, but I don't know how to like flow with the first story. I might skip the first story and go to the second and the third, because those seem more appealing to me. Not saying that the first story is bad. It's just it's got a lot of like geographical accuracies that I'm trying my hardest not to screw up, because it's an actual like place in America, and I don't want to like mess up a detail or mess up a certain event in time where I was like, oh well, this happened here. It's like that's bullshit. That never happened there. That's not historically accurate. And I try so hard, like if I'm talking about a certain like city or state or like a geographical location, I try to be awesome. I try to be great. It's not like the movie Midnight Run where they stop at a payphone in Amarillo, Texas, and in the background there's like mountains and giant trees and there's like a lake. It's like, that's not Amarillo. Sorry about your luck. That's like maybe Powder Canyon, but they definitely didn't shoot that in Powder Canyon. But yeah, so well, that's all I've got to talk about tonight. My dogs are giving me the crazy eye look. Well, this one's sleeping and this one's like packing out already. So, and it's also 10 o'clock on the dot, so that's a good time to stop, I would say. So guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Greatly appreciate y'all, and please subscribe to become a piglet. Turn the bell notification on, that way you're notified every time I do one of these or a food review, a vlog, a miscellaneous video, or gameplay. I messed up that order again, but you're in the know. And what's better than knowing that I probably need to go to sleep because I am running on fumes right now. So I can imagine how she feels, because she had to stay late again. So always remember, my little piglets, call him Pork Chop, loves y'all the most, so y'all take it easy, guys, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys.